Want to win money on sports? With Underdog, you can win up to 1,000 times your cash just by picking higher or lower on your favorite players' stats. Millions of fans have won billions of dollars on Underdog. Will you be next? Download the Underdog app and sign up to get a free pick with your first cash entry up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Massachusetts and Arizona, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Void in Colorado. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. Arizona, 1-800-NEXT-STEP, 1-800-639-8783, or text NEXT STEP to 53342. New York, call the 24/7 HOPE line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Hashtag no music, no intro. Saints Block Party podcast. First podcast of the 2025 Saints NFL off season.
Man.
Got a lot to talk about, Ryan.
Nigga.
Oh man, you know what? I wanted to get the list of the
Coaches that's
yeah.
Let me see.
Anyway, got a lot to talk about. First, before we talk about football, as many of you know, I live Los Angeles adjacent area, and literally it is on fire out there. Like, you can't drive mostly anywhere outside without running into areas that are on fire. So we wanted to, first, anyone who's experiencing any hardships because of that, like, our hearts go out to you. A fire is not like soup. Like, we got, like, our head is on a swivel. Like, where we live is in like a terrible area. Like, it's a very, very, very fire-ish area. Yes, we did say 7. I don't know, Mark. It doesn't matter. Time doesn't matter at this point. We record when we record, bro. Well, we did say 7:30, but then we moved it up, and then it moved back to like the original time. So social work came ahead, and so, but the fires, if you're experiencing any hardships of fires, our heart goes out to you. We're just hoping at this point we don't have to evacuate. So it is what it is. So we wanted to get this out. We were going to record a lot later, but I just wanted to make sure that we have power and internet, because with the winds and the fire, that shit can go at any point. But this is a pretty important podcast episode. We need to get it out. We need to get it out, Ryan. We got to check the tape, Ryan. Got to check the tape.
Check the tape, baby.
Check the tape. Love you guys, and your love leaves me conflicted. And thanks, Richard. I don't know what that means. Thanks, guys. You're welcome. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna start off with this. Ooh, I don't even know how to word it. Don't know how to word it. I don't know who's calling the shots on Airline Dr. Is it still Mickey Loomis? If you would have asked me this a couple of days ago, I would have said unequivocally, yes. This evening? Today? I don't know.
Don't know. It's not a yes or a no. It's a don't know.
It's a don't know.
That in itself is interesting.
Ain't it? Let's talk about something that happened a couple of days. Was this Monday? Because I don't know what days are, Ryan. I have had 2 detentions from families in 2 back-to-back weeks. I haven't had detentions since 2022, bro. I don't know what time it is anymore, bro. I don't know what time it is anymore. But people think that after having detentions and working 10-plus hour days, I'm going to pick up a phone and be like, oh, let's make up some lies about
just lie.
NFL.
Just be lying.
I have nothing better to do with my fucking time. But I want to say, let's start with the David Shaw thing, because the David Shaw thing, Richard said Mickey is in charge unless you can prove something different. Richard, I am telling you right now, if you want to be in this live stream, please respect me as a host of this podcast, that Ryan and I have put out enough valid, reliable information in almost 5 years. If we say that we don't know if Mickey Loomis is in charge on Airline right now, that should let you know that we don't know if Mickey Loomis is in charge on Airline right now.
That's all it means.
That's all it means. All it means. The David Shaw thing was super, super fascinating to me.
Very. Still.
Jane Slater comes out, had two sources. She said 2 sources in the tweet, Ryan, not 1, 2. Interview was set. And I can confirm, not with the same sources that Jane Slater had. I can confirm with my own sources and my own friend that the interview was set. It was set, and both sides. When I say sides, I don't know who's on the Saints side, but David Shaw, former Stanford head coach, probably a big reason why Andres Pete has ended up a Saint, because his connections with Sean Payton and Stanford, blah, blah. He had agreed to come in to interview for the Saints head coaching job. Something happened on Monday. What, Tuesday? Monday. I don't know. No, Monday. This was Monday. Something happened on Monday. We don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know to this day what happened. Something, the inkling that I have picked up on is that someone overrode someone in the building. And that interview that David Shaw had disappeared, went away, gone. But what came out of that was and I'm not here to disparage people, and that's not my game. But all I'm here to do is just when shit is wrong, I gotta call shit wrong, Ryan. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta call shit wrong. The spin cycle that came out from it wasn't a thing. Like the whole, like the Saints wasn't interested. Like that was blasphemous. That was not true. They absolutely were. There's something so weird and bizarre going on Airline right now, bro.
And to me, anybody that's paying attention can sense it. Can sense something stinks. Something stinks right now. And that David Shaw one really got me, because that was the first kind of candidate to come out. I mean, we knew about Aaron Glenn and stuff like that already.
That was out of nowhere.
But that was out. I was like, whoa! And it kind of like got a couple of people excited. Got me excited. I'm like,
we both. We said, "Ooh, David Shaw, he can build a program."
Like, that's a good one. He's like the Saints. All right, Saints.
All right,
and then here come that cold water.
Y'all, nigga.
No. And then it was like, huh? What? And look at the thing about Jay Slater, bro. She ain't no slouch. One, she covers the Cowboys mainly, but she also covers the Saints. She covers the Saints a lot. She's very well connected. She doesn't just put out stuff to just be like, some janitor told her, Shaw was, what I'm saying? Like this information came from somewhere. 2 sources, as she said. So, as with all these things, it's like, okay, who put the information out? Why did they put the information out? And then following that, why was information put out following that to see that didn't happen?
The Saints are not. The Saints were never interested in trading up for Michael Penix.
First thing that came to mind. Because you got to understand, there are things the team wants you to think and wants you to know. And there are things that the team doesn't want you to know. And so you have like a source war, like the war of sources. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got their own sources.
Yes.
So it's not so much this person's lying or this person's not telling the truth. they're dependent on their sources that they trust, that they vet, and you have to you have to filter through on what's bullshit and what's not. What are the reasons what is the reasons behind these messages that's coming to you?
Oh, wait, what happened to Mastros? Oh, no. Mastros.
What's Maestros?
We had the West Coast, the SPP brunch.
Where y'all had the brunch at?
Oh.
Bruh. That's fucking wild, bro. That fucking picture on our website, saysblockparty.com. That's fucking wild, bro. Whew.
Wow.
R.I.P.
Damn. Funny, it's all kind of full circle. Hashtag the agenda. Because every source has an agenda to push. Do they not?
Everyone.
Simple as that. They each have something that they want out there for a specific reason. But that's Sherm said it. Gotta love on your loved ones. Got to, bruh. Been trying to preach that for the last 3 years, bro. You got to. The Davis Shaw thing was interesting. The Davis Webb thing, the Cliff Kingsbury thing. Am I missing another one? Davis Webb.
No, that was it.
Kingsbury. Here, I'm not gonna say this definitively because I don't know. And when things over the years, if there are things on this podcast where I do know, I will say it with my chest. I've said it. I said with my chest that Sean Payton wanted to come back, and I didn't back down from it. No one wanted to believe us. No one wanted to believe us.
Fought us tooth and nail.
Oh, the little tweet, Jeff Duncan. Yeah, he wanted to. Okay, cool. Well, cool. Thank you.
Sean Payton himself.
Okay. Anyway,
Sean Payton said himself, like, okay.
All right. Here's something that I think, and please do not. I'm not saying this is what is happening, but I have a belief that if Mickey is not running the show anymore, there may be what's called a power vacuum happening in the airline right now. Because if Mickey's not running the show, and Gail has not come out and said who the next person the HNIC is, that means every person in that building is trying to vie for power and trying to push their own agenda. Jeff Ireland, Dave Ziegler, Randy Mueller, Kai Harley. So it's not surprising if that's what's happening that you get this. The Saints reached out for this person. No, they didn't. Also, if I could be completely transparent, a lot of that too could be the Saints are reaching out for these, because this is what I said with the OC search last season. Saints been making a lot of requests. Saints have requested to interview Mike Vrabel. Saints have requested to interview Cliff Kingsbury. Saints could be the Saints are getting left on red because a lot of people don't want to interview with them. I hate to burst the bubble. And what I've been told tonight is a lot of candidates may feel the uneasiness and the unshakiness on Airline. As bad as Mickey has been, at least they knew where they stood if they were coming in. They're like, we can't stand this nigga, but at least we know what we getting and we coming in. You going into a office, an organization, a company, you're like, who running this shit?
I'm interested to know who Anthony Weaver interviewed with.
Right? No idea. This man was the DC of Miami Dolphins. Saints are in New Orleans. Like they still doing the Zoom thing. You tell me they couldn't find this nigga into Miami. It's not that fucking right.
Like, he not in the playoffs. Like, I understand the Zooms for the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This man.
Don't get me started on the Rooney Rule stuff. Like, the New England New England got Pep Hamilton and Byron Leftwich. Byron Leftwich out of nowhere.
That's Byron Leftwich out of nowhere, bro. We were just talking about a couple days ago. We haven't seen from him. New England said, "Oh, y'all haven't seen from him? We'll find that nigga for you real quick." Don't.
Had them niggas in a group interview. Sitting in the conference room drinking coffee. Hey guys, I'm like, boy, that's some shit. That shit annoys me because on one level, it's inevitable due to the Rooney Rule.
Yep.
You're gonna have people that will not do it in good faith. Will not, just view it as a checkbox. You know what I'm saying? It's inevitable. It almost makes you want to just say, fuck it, just get rid of the Rooney Rule. But on the flip side, that rule is in place for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because of historical, racism. You know what I'm saying?
But you say that Gerard Mayo, Rand Carthon, Antonio Pierce. Like I tweeted like, NFL just getting all the Negroes out of here, huh? Just get
out of here, bro.
Get out of here.
Out of here, bro. And here's the thing, like, maybe they all deserved it. You know what I'm saying? The stuff we had about Mayo and AP always just felt like it wasn't gonna work out. But still, it's just like, damn, optics, boy, bro. The optics are terrible. And it's like, bro, if you a black coach, you better win a playoff game your first year. Because if not, that clock.
Your black ass is up here, bro.
Out of here, that clock ticking fast, boy.
We don't even got to go back that far. You remember when Steve Wilkes was in, was it Arizona? No.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. Arizona, yep.
And he had like a pretty decent season, bro.
Out of here.
Anyway, getting back to the Saints. What's your feel? What's your feel, Wolf?
I mean, I feel like there is turmoil on Airline Drive. And I felt like that for
we both been
2 months now.
It, bro.
2 months now, this shit has just been weird.
We had the whole hashtag where is Mickey when the Saints announced their extension with Oshner, bro.
And like, it could be nothing, but the whole executive staff, everybody sitting in that front row. No Mickey.
Have you seen him? Damn it, have you seen him?
And let me tell you the value of the Saints Block Party Discord. I asked, where is the Gail Benson jet? Where's the Benson private jet? Because maybe, Mickey was flying to wherever Mike Vrabel's at or something. I don't know. I asked that, man. Our people in the Discord, Mark and all them, got the registration number for the jet. Find out the jet never left New Orleans. I'm like, man, this is patreon.com/Saints Block Party. Starting at $1 a month, man. Come on,
man. You bring up the Vrabel thing because that it was like, yeah, they requested to interview Vrabel. That request is still pending, y'all. Like,
out there, bro.
This is what I heard. They were still working to convince him to accept the request. Back, I don't have Facebook anymore, but back in the day when someone would send you a friend request and they would just be like lingering, bro, you're like, ooh, I don't want to accept this shit or not.
I still got something sitting in my little Facebook.
Nigga, that's Mike Vrabel right now, and the Saints is right there. Like, do you want to come in? And he like,
let me just see how all the rest of this shake out.
Ooh, the Patriots, right? Ooh, Drake May? Ooh.
I mean, the Saints bottom of the list, bro. Bottom of the list. Like, it's just a fact. You just, like, no reason to fool yourself. It's just, we're the bottom of the list on everybody's list. Just kind of.
I do want to clear something up. Regarding Aaron Glenn. I will say that just, like you just said earlier, right? People hear different things regarding, different people have different sources. And I know Tony Pauline came out and said that, with Aaron Glenn, if he came as the Saints head coach, like one of the things was one was like the favorite, and he would, one of the things is like the coaching staff would be in place. I can say from what I've heard, if Aaron Glenn is the guy, and I think this may be a sticking point, Aaron Glenn wants to run the show. He wants security, and he wants to run the show, i.e., power. I'm not saying to the degree that Sean Payton had, because at that point, like, Sean Payton had earned that.
Right.
But he wants to be a program builder. He wants to be able to run the ship like he wants to. And nigga, I don't know if you watched the whole game. He had that Vikings offense, Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson. He had them looking lost, bruh, with defense missing key pieces, with a lot of key pieces from the Saints 2007 fucking draft class. Alex Anzalone with the fucking cast on his hand, and Aquadine Muhammad just shutting down the Vikings in a borderline playoff game for the number 1 seed in the NFL in the NFC South, Ryan.
Ain't that something?
Ain't that some shit, bro? Ain't that wild? And Brian Branch, who probably should have been a Saint over Isaiah Thomas. Okay, sorry, I don't went too far. I don't went to this the cut water and got my preacher out tonight. I'm sorry. Like Sean Payton said, that 3 hours. If I was Aaron Glenn, bro, like, I wouldn't say shit when my job interview. I say put the tape on. Put the tape on. Just like Marvin Harrison Jr. did last offseason during the draft. And he said, I'm not doing the physical. I'm not running a goddamn route.
Right.
I'm not running the 40. Put the tape on. But Aaron Glenn is a black head coaching candidate, bro. He can't do that.
He can't. Can't go uppity Negro. Hell no.
And here's what I was thinking watching that game. I was watching that game and I was like, Demon Time said, watch the tape like Carr. The audacity of that motherfucker.
Check the tape.
Nigga, I don't got to check the tape. I was at the Giants game, nigga. I don't need to check the tape. I was there.
What's funny is, with that, just a sidetrack on that Carr thing, apparently, Cat didn't even ask him about taking a pay cut. So that was just something he kind of had. He was kind of like, oh, let me get that in. Let me get that out there just now, just in case. Just in case somebody listening, because we don't know who's running the ship, like we say. Let me just put that out there right now.
A brilliant salesman. Just a brilliant salesman, bro.
Brilliant.
If he should just retire from football, just go into just like he would rake in money of being like a great like motivational speaker, bro. Just like a funny, like phony salesman, just like
just that just that youth pastor or whatever. Just completely see it, bro. Completely see it. Fit him off my team, damn it, please.
I need him going, Ryan. I need him going so bad. Anyway, the Aaron Glenn thing. Watching that game, watching that Vikings game, and watching how he had that Vikings offense in hell. I was just like, this nigga gonna come to New Orleans? He gonna come to New Orleans. Because I know, what I know, his preference is not the Saints. It's the Jets. And if that's his preference, to quote Fat Joe, yesterday's prices is not today's prices.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're the Jets, you're like, oh, shit. Aaron Glenn doing it like that. We got some pieces on defense. We got Sauce Gardner. We got Quinn Williams. We got Will McDonald IV. Jermaine Johnson be come back healthy.
Got a top 10 pick.
Maybe we could add Abdul Carter to the. Okay. Like why wouldn't you?
Of course not. Like, that's why I said the Saints the bottom of the list. It's like for every bottom of the list. Like, why would you want to come here? And that doesn't mean they won't be able to get a guy. Nope. It's just, when it comes to options, it's like he's going to come here and completely rebuild the defense from back to front. Completely rebuild the defense before we even get to the offense. Because he's a defensive guy. So he's obviously going to want to repair this defense. It is not the defense that he left when he left in 2021 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is a completely different defense.
It was 2020, yeah.
completely different defense.
I wish part of me wish he would come and just smack the shit out of Alante. Be like, nigga, if you don't get back there and play safety,
Safety, nigga, please.
safety, bro.
He was integral. AG was integral in helping Marcus Williams after the whole, Minnesota Miracle fiasco. Then he had like a year where he missed a lot of tackles.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember watching his interview, like his main focus in that offseason was getting Marcus Williams to be a better tackler. And he had a really good season. I think it was the season before he left, or the season before the season he left, or something like that. I mean, AG is a good coach, bro. He's a good coach. Everything I hear about him, I talk to my boy Trav, who used to work with the Saints.
Hey, Trav. That's our dude, bro.
Yeah. And he talked about how AG was, just how he's the type to, made sure he knew everybody's name in the organization from the top to the bottom. Just communicated well. He had experience in the scouting department, so he has experience with personnel and stuff like that. Just good. Like, honestly, my only neg with AG is I just want an offensive guy, bro. I just can't shake it. I want an offensive coach.
You want the offensive coach.
And I know it should be stupid, and we're not in the position to just want, because we just gotta take what we can get. And I hate to do AG like that, but man, it's just man.
But I don't even know what I don't even know what the offensive guy is right now.
I know, I really don't. Joe Brady?
That's what I'm saying. Like if you weigh in Joe Brady versus AG just based off of like merit, I'm taking AG, bro. It's not close.
It's not close. Not close.
Kellen Moore, AG. I'm taking AG. Like I don't even know who now here not that I think they would allow it, but here's an interesting one just for shits and giggles. Mike McCarthy, AG.
Let's see. Now that's interesting. That's interesting. I probably would go Mike. I probably would go Mike because Mike gonna build that staff, bro.
That Rolodex deep, bro.
And look, AG might have one too. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a former player, been around a long time. But I would probably go Mike, man. But I'm not sleeping on AG, man. I think
no. I think I've like my biggest worry for him was thinking that he would be tied to Carr and thinking that he'd be tied to the coaching staff. Now that that's cleared up, shit. At this point, I feel like the Saints would be lucky to be able to get him.
Yeah.
What else came out? I'll bring out that the Browns might be interested in Clint Kubiak.
Where that's coming from? That's what I found interesting. I was like,
right.
Where's that? Where's that one coming from?
That coming from Clint.
That's Clint. Like, man, get me out of here. Get me out of here right now. It is turmoil. I don't even know who my boss is.
Bro, I'm telling Ryan, something's going down on Turmoil. I can guarantee. They don't know who like you said, they don't know who the boss is. They don't know they don't know who to go to.
You gotta check on your or talk to somebody about your paycheck or something. I don't even know who to talk to. Like, we're sorry. Call back tomorrow.
People were talking about we gotta talk about the Dennis Allen and Jay Glazer interview. Do we?
Bro, how long we been talking about this?
One, I'm not gonna watch it. I don't need nothing Alan James says in my life.
I try to listen to like 5 minutes, bro. Just hearing that voice, I was just like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Kill myself.
I can't do it. I can't listen to him anymore. I got him out my life. I'm done.
Don't need him back.
But just the story, the fact that he's on a podcast, doing
How-
a rehash
how-
of his getting fired is.
How is Dennis Allen rehashing his firing before someone from the Saints organization has talked about him being fired in front of the media first, nigga? Can we talk about this shit right now? Not
That
Gail,
makes sense.
not Mickey Loomis, not Dennis Lucia, not anyone has come out and talked about him being fired. The head coach of the football team has come out and talked about him being fired. This man did a podcast interview with Jay Glazer first. That happened in November. We are almost midway through January right now, nigga.
I just can't. I'm trying to think. I can't think of a situation where a fired head coach went on a radio show to do, autopsy of their getting fired. I just don't.
Where are the requests for Dennis Allen to be interviewed for head coach? Because this is Chuck Noll, bro. We got rid of Chuck Noll.
Chuck Noll, man, right there.
A young BB, Bill Belichick, in the wings. We got rid of him, bro.
So Dennis Allen said that Mickey came into the office and was like, "Look, we got to talk. He shut that door. Ooh, that's a terrible feeling right there."
Mm.
And,
is it?
And he said,
"Tell me more, Ryan.
Stop this, please. Stop. Please stop." But and Dennis talked about how and Mickey didn't agree with this decision. He did not agree with this decision, but blah 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 blah. It's like one, no shit, we knew that. You know what I'm saying? But two, just for him to put that out, for him to put that information out
Ain't that
is
interesting?
That's kind of dirty. It's kind of dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but my GM didn't agree with that. I got fired.
Like, that's undermining. Man, that's turmoil. Turmoil on Airline Drive. That's all I'm saying.
That's the name of this episode right there. There you go. Drew, whatever you put, I saw it, but you retracted it. So just put your message back. I wanted to answer it. I read half of it. Jashawn said, "I'm surprised that nobody requested an interview with Wes Phillips." That is surprising because Wes was was sneakily on my list. Dante said demonetized. I hope not, but maybe this may have gotten demonetized. But actually, that was worth it. That was worth it. Cowboys denied the Bears request. Here's the funny thing, right? I don't want to say I reported because that feels weird because I don't consider myself a reporter. I don't consider myself a NFL insider. But Saints reached out to Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson told them niggas, fuck no. And so there's 4 teams that Ben Johnson has said yes to. Bears, Pats, Jags, and just as of today, the Raiders. That's where we are as an organization.
That's 4 of the 5 teams with available head coaching jobs.
we can't even get Ben Johnson. We can't get Ben Johnson
on a list.
Ben Johnson said thanks, but no thanks. He said 504. No, I don't even think we got to Ben Johnson's phone, Ryan. We got to his people. We got to the handlers of Ben Johnson.
Oh yeah, no, it's like no, bro. Like of course not. Ooh, sad state of affairs, man.
Who
mighty have fallen.
But we about to watch fucking potentially sign Peyton go to Buffalo and beat the Bills with the Broncos on this weekend. So we might be watching that.
Cool.
Cool.
I watched the whole. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I watched Cam Jordan. He was on Julian Edelman's podcast. I watched most of it, And it always stand out to me when I watch like former players or players on shows like that. They never talk about DA.
Ever, bro.
Like never be like yeah, he went on about Sean Payton a good 15 minutes. You know, just talk all kind of talk about all kind of stuff. They never talk about, man, DA gave us this speech before this game. Nothing ever. I never hear nothing like that again from players. Just enough of DA. Whatever.
Yeah, don't listen. Going back to the Gerard Mario thing, whatever you want to say, and listen, the offense was bad. One thing I appreciate about the Patriots, I feel like what they did, to a degree, I respect it because they had him waiting in the wings for years, 4 or 5 years.
Yep.
He was the next in line. And to be able to, after 1 year, be like, oh, fuck, we made a mistake. He is not the guy. After 1 year and then fire him and then move on, I would argue that takes more guts than just keeping him. Because you're gonna get the ridicule, you're gonna get the PR hit, all that you're gonna get.
All of it.
And the Saints, just how they operate, they don't do that. That's just not how they do. They should have done that after year one of DA. They should have, but they're no way. One, they finished what? They finished 9-8, or was it 8-9? I forgot. I don't remember. They missed the playoffs. I don't remember.
I can't remember.
I don't remember. Okay, so Drew put his question back. I wanted to go back to Drew's question. Why did DA even sign Carr? The Saints beat the Raiders as 24-0 in 2023 in DA's first year as head coach. That pissed me off to no end. Don't just sign someone you know. Same goes for management. DA's argument to Mickey was that, listen, Mickey, our team's close. Our team's real close. We're just missing our quarterback. You know, I can't, we got Andy Dalton, we got Jameis, our offense is missing the guy. So if we're able to get our guy, I work with Derek in Oakland, and he can get us over the hump. He's our guy. We can go out, we can win with him, we can get the playoffs in the NFC South, we can go out and compete, win the NFC South, go into playoffs, win a playoff game. We're right there, Mickey, right there. I'm literally, there's probably some hyperbole going on, but probably not that much. And then here's how the contract negotiations to go. Coatwater. Hey, Derek, here's this contract. We think you're our guy, but this is going to be a very highly incentivized contract. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. I don't remember what they were. But basically, it was a very team-friendly deal where if he hit these parameters, he was going to get paid handsomely, but it was a very highly incentivized contract deal, right?
Like Geno Smith.
Yeah, a very Geno Smith-like contract. And Derek Carr's agent, who's a fucking musician, put the report out, the New York Jets are talking with Derek Carr again, and and the Saints
leaning towards the Jets.
The Jets. He was not fucking leaning towards the Jets. The Saints were betting against the fucking themselves. So DA gets fucking like, oh my God, we're going to lose out on Derek Carr. Oh my God. So he goes and fucking, let's just give him this fucking 4-year deal, $150 million. And that's exactly how I hope that answers your question, Drew. That's how it went down. That's how it went down. There's no hyperbole. There's no exaggeration. That's exactly how it went down. Almost
the thirst was real because before
we were in the thirst, Ryan. We were in the thirst.
Yeah, we were right in. Before that, they tried to get Deshaun Watson. We almost 3 first-round picks.
We almost stopped having a goddamn podcast. But here's the funny fucking part: when Lamar Jackson was available to the entire fucking league, the entire league was like, "Nope, don't see it. I pretend I do not see it." Now this man potentially should be maybe his third MVP.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Make it make sense. Anyway, let's hear from our sponsors. We'll come back, take some questions, whatever, any coaching questions. Break some shit down. Take a break. Hear from our sponsor at Underdog, and we get close to wrapping up.
With over 5 million happy players and $2 billion won, Underdog makes it fun and easy to cash in on all your favorite athletes' performances. Underdog is the only pick'em platform that puts the power to cash out in your hands. Now you can either keep riding with your entry or tap the Win Now button to cash out whenever you want. Every dog deserves a second chance, and with Underdog Rescues, you can get your money back and receive a promo if an early injury causes your entry to lose. With Underdog's double flex option, you can even take 2 L's and turn them into dubs. I love Underdog Fantasy. This week, I'm looking at the Saints versus Tampa Bay Bucks and picking Foster Moreau for higher than 3 catches and Baker Mayfield for lower than 4 touchdowns. Underdog is the best place to play pick'em. Download the app, sign up with promo code BLOCKPARTY, and deposit now to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. That's promo code BLOCKPARTY to get $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Must be 18 years or older, 19 years or older in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 years or older in Colorado or for some games, 21 years older in Massachusetts and Arizona, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Void in Colorado for some games. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342. In New York, call 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 867369.
Hair thinning can happen for so many reasons. Whether it's stress or hormones or anything, at Nutrafol we've learned that real change starts below the surface. Our hair growth supplements take a whole body approach and target the key root causes of hair thinning, so you can see visibly thicker, stronger hair in 3 to 6 months.
Hair growth starts from the inside at Nutrafol.com. That's Nutrafol.com.
All right, we are back. Kate just said Underhill just retweeted the Kingsbury interview request tweet. Can we, how do I word this? Interview request tweet don't interest me. Let me know when the interview is scheduled. Let me know when the interview is conducted.
Real.
All these interview requests are just requests, because I can come out and say candidly that there have been requests made that these candidates are getting from the Saints, and they look at them and they are not being responded to. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Just gonna leave it at that.
Could be Andy Weaver time up there.
Oh my God, no, absolutely.
So I guess we can start going through the list of
Let's go
potentials. Andy Weaver. So what?
I don't know. I don't really know nothing about him. I just know he.
He was with the Ravens for a little while. Kind of comes from that Ravens tree. I like the Dolphins defense this year. I saw an interview with him. He seems like an impressive guy. Yeah. No, thank you.
Please keep pushing.
Kellen Moore. There's a request out there. Kellen Moore.
The request, bro. We can't even talk to Kellen. We can't even get Kellen Moore to accept the request. We can't even get a virtual interview with Kellen fucking Moore. To Kellen Moore, bro.
Kellen Moore, like, man, look, I'm just reinvigorating myself. Shit, after the whole Chargers thing, think I'm about to go to the Saints? Hell no.
I would be open to it, bro. I'm not picky right now. I'm not picky right now.
Look, man, like a lot of people saying you like you're killing more trash. I'm like, man, trash?
Trash.
Like four out of the 6 years he had ran offenses, they were top 10 offenses. You know, like yes, he had Dak, but y'all be saying Dak trash. So I don't know. Like which one is it? I don't know.
You gotta pick one. Yeah, Dak trash or Kellen Moore trash. Can't be both. Can't be both.
Oh. You know, he had the year with Justin Herbert. That was a mess. For whatever reason.
Louisiana said, since so much turmoil going on in the front office, do y'all think Jeff Ireland would have more power over who they'll draft this draft? I think unless something changes, he'll have the same amount of power because he pretty much ran last year's draft class. Mm-hmm. So I think that will pretty much stay the same. Here's where it gets interesting, though. The person that makes decisions in terms of like trading up, trading down, things like that, that was all left to Mickey.
Yeah.
We don't know who's in charge of that right now. It still might be Mickey, but it might not be Mickey anymore. So if it's still Jeff Ireland, does he have carte blanche to do whatever he wants in the draft? Moving up, moving down? I don't know. Don't know. Sorry.
I don't know.
Get back to the head coach. Mark says Dak sucks ass. Come on, Mark. Come on, bro.
Come
on. Hold on. We got a super chat. Shout out to R. Gene Lewis, $5 super chat.
Thank you.
Got the Canadian dollars. Max Sando and Robert Mays was much more positive about the Saints head coach position than anyone really. Sando is fairly connected to the league.
What did he say?
I can speak to what I know. And I can speak to what my source / friend has said, and I can just say that it is viewed as out of all the jobs that are open, is viewed as the least favorable open position. Because and I'll say why. One, originally why, it was because of Mickey. But now if Mickey is not in charge, if he doesn't have power, it's like who's running the ship? Because either one or two things. It becomes an enticing job if a head coaching candidate is allowed to interview, and then it's like, hey, you can bring whoever you want as GM with you. That's a completely different position. But then if that's not clear, and it's like, if I'm coming in, who's running, I don't know who the GM is, then that's ugh. Like, who's running
lack of clarity. No.
That's gross. Then that's not even talking about, you don't quarterback. Do I got to keep Derek Carr? Blah. There's not a lot of blue chip talent on the team. Your caps. We didn't even talk about Ryan Ramczyk and all that. What happened? But your cap space is what, -50, and you got to clear that up before the next start of the league year. Anyway, Cade said, I can see Kai and Ireland running interviews right now. Maybe. Okay. What if Jeff Ireland moves to number 1 and grabs Ward? Would actually not be a fan of that. Like, I like Cam Ward. I would not love the idea of jumping from like 9 to 1 for Ward.
Yikes.
No. Anyway, let's go with the candidates.
Mike Kafka. Is
that the dude from not Buffalo? Is that the Buffalo
Giants?
No.
Giants OC /
He looks like a combination of like Brian Dable mixed with Dash. I don't know. That doesn't strike me as a head coach, bro.
Dash catching the streak. Shout out to Dash. He was Chiefs OC from 2017 to 22.
Was he really?
Yeah.
He
was with the Chiefs. He was with the Chiefs. I'm not saying OC.
Oh, okay, my bad.
He was with the Chiefs, and let's see, he was with the Giants under Brian Dable.
So 1 second. R. Gene Lewis said they are bad. It's a bad job in terms of the short term because of the cap and the roster, but long term, good job because ownership is not as capricious as the Jets and Titans or Raiders. To a degree, that's true, but like I can only speak to what I know. I can't speak to what like Mays and what Sando is saying. I can just speak to what I've been told. I can speak to what I've been told of what candidates see the Saints job as. I'll leave it at that.
And I think, we say that. I think if you're a head coach, you're not banking on, oh man, this is, this ownership is patient.
Nope.
Because you're patient until you're not. You know
Not
what I'm
patient.
saying?
Right.
It's like that doesn't mean anything.
Like I'm sure like Dennis Allen probably was like shit, Mickey, I got Mickey in the bank. I can do whatever I want to do.
2.5 years, which was too long to us. But, 2.5 years is not long on, coaching standards or whatever, so, and before that there's Sean Payton. So it's like,
okay, Mike Kafka, I'm good. Keep going.
Good on that. Who else we got? The Davis Webb thing seems to be, I don't know what that's about. Like, he's 29 years old. Like, I don't know. So is that it? Joe Brady? We talked about Joe Brady.
Is that a request or is that an actual interview? Here's my question.
It's a request. We don't. The only interview I know that's happened is Anthony Weaver. That's happened.
Thank you.
Now,
and Josina Anderson reported that the Aaron Glenn interview is scheduled for Friday. All the other ones, and the Mike Graver one, and all these other ones, Cliff Kingsbury, Joe Brady, all these other ones have been fucking requests. People, please open your mind for just a second. What does a request mean? What does a request mean?
Friend request. Please accept. Please clap.
Remind me of I Am Sam, bruh. No, I Am Legend. Will Smith, bruh. Please say hello to me.
Please. Oh.
And it's funny because I tried to tell people about this with the OC search last off season. They made all these requests for OC people last season. Same thing, bro. Same thing.
We didn't mention Rizzy. I think he's supposed to interview next week.
Man, I
might have to go back to Rizzy, bro.
I would not be shocked if this Rizzy if this becomes another Pete Carmichael situation, bro.
Hey, come on back. I mean, look, it's easy to talk yourself into it. The players want him back. They like Rizzy. He didn't do a terrible job. It's not like you can say, oh, he's, did okay.
Bro, you didn't watch that 2-minute drill in that Packers game, Ryan. You was on death's door, bro.
That's true. I didn't watch that.
Dante said I would throw up. Bro, it was bad. At this point, I'm like, bro, just give me again, but it's just a request. Can I get Joe Brady? Can I get Joe? Like, I don't did a whole 180 on Joe Brady at this point, bro. I need something new. I don't want Rizzy anywhere close. Because here's what I know: if they were to bring Rizzy back, that means that I got to deal with Derek Carr for another at least half a goddamn season, and I don't want that in my life. I don't, bro.
How you feeling about John Gruden, though?
I'd rather have Rizzy at that point, bro. Oh, this is fucking hell, bro. That's why the David Shaw thing was so deflating, Ryan.
Yeah, it really was. Because I was like, that could work. That could work.
Mm-hmm. You like maybe this could be like not comparing them, like maybe this could be like our Jim Harbaugh, be like a little program builder. Not saying we're gonna go to the playoffs in the NFC South, but make some improvements and have a long-term vision for the team. And that shit was going in like what, an hour and a half.
Hour.
Here's what a little conspiracy is going on in our Discord. Not the David Shaw thing, but Davis Webb is Sean Payton after the Saints reach out with these requests? Is Sean Payton going to the, David Davis Webman saying, "Hey, buddy, you didn't want that smoke." Did he not do it to Tim Patrick? Did he not do it to Tim Patrick? Why would he not do it to other people on his staff? He said the Saints were going to trade for Tim Patrick, or were they going to claim him or whatever? Whatever, right? He said, "No, man." He said, "Let me help you out. Dennis Allen, them right now. No, but you ain't go there. Let me do you a solid." This man that ended up with the Lions. This man is in the number 1 seed in the NFC.
NFC, bro.
Is it crazy to think about that? Maybe Sean Payton went to Davis Webb and said, "Hey, bro, you want this for yourself right now. Trust me. Is it crazy?"
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Because we know that Sean Payton historically does not hold his staff back. We know that.
No. And he's been pushing the, David Shaw, the head coach thing for years now. Like, he's been very vocal that David Shaw needs to be a head coach in the NFL.
Yeah. Louisiana said, "What do y'all think made us do a 360 on the David Shaw opportunities?" 180. Sorry, that's one of my pet peeves. So here, I don't know if you missed the beginning of the show. It basically was this. The interview was scheduled. Someone in the organization overruled someone else. Who overruled who? Don't know. Will we find out who it was? Don't know. But it's simple as that. Dante, getting back to his throwing up on Rizzy, he said back clock management and his allegiance to Carr. Nah.
Man, gonna say we didn't win a game without Derek Carr, whatever he said. I was like
14 and 13 as a starter, as a Saints starter. That Derek Carr?
But that was also kind of like a bad look too, because it's like throwing shade on the rookie. It's like, I don't know. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I don't know.
But also a man that's also trying to campaign for probably his only chance at an NFL head coaching job. I said on a couple of weeks, bro, if they end up making Darren Rizzi head coach, that is our Jim Tomsula year in the league, bro.
You ain't lying, Jim Tomsula.
It's just gonna be a
forgettable
fucking year, bro.
Probably win 4 games. Hey, at least we'll be picking high.
4 games? Ooh, now you got me interested, bro. If Drew Aller don't declare. Now you got me interested, right?
I'm just saying.
I don't know if our pocketbooks and our number can handle another fucking down.
Oh my God, Jesus! Postpone the damn meetup. Postpone that bitch.
Or at least not schedule that bitch the same fucking weekend as fucking LSU Alabama again. I'm gonna put a kibosh on that shit. Whatever the home game is that weekend, that is not the home. That can't be the meetup game. I am sorry. Unless y'all are raising y'all Patreons more, that can't be the fucking meetup weekend. I am sorry. Anyway, it's gonna be. Oh, so I probably should have said this at the beginning before I went all crazy. Drew said Randy Mueller, excuse me, and oh goddamn it, lost the tweet. Randy Mueller, not the tweet, the comment. Randy Mueller and Dave Ziegler on the Saints payroll. Are they just consultants? Both former GMs, and obviously. Well, Dave Ziegler was originally brought in to essentially be the fall guy for Jeff Ireland. Or for Mickey Loomis. No, Jeff Ireland. Because Mickey Loomis is pretty much about to make Jeff Ireland the fall guy for all his fuck-ups.
Right.
But now, like, Mickey Loomis might not have the power. So I don't know, Drew. SJ says if Aaron Glenn gets the job, will there be a mandate that Clint Kubiak and the rest of the offensive staff is kept? No. Which is great. If Aaron Glenn is made head coach, which I think would be at this point a great hire for the Saints. Aaron Glenn would be able. Here's the thing: if Aaron Glenn is head coach, he's going to have some power. I'm talking like legitimate, some type of like voice. He's going to be able to pick his staff. He's going to be able to like have a. You can't do what he did in Week 18 against the Vikings to clinch the number 1 overall seed in the NFC and not have fucking power.
Right.
Like like if on Friday when the Saints interview him and I don't know. I mean, it's a bye week, so maybe they should be fucking able to. I don't know. Wait, it can only be virtual, I believe. That interview, he should be coming in that bitch with his dick swinging, bro.
Yeah.
Like a fucking elephant trunk, bro.
In there.
Nigga, the interview shouldn't really be the Saints interviewing him. He said, nigga, let me interview y'all.
It's going to be interesting, though, because, okay, say, I guess we got to see what happens with the Jets, because no team is going to be able to hire him until after the divisional game.
Correct.
So that's going to be their first game. Say they win that game. So then you're going to have to wait till after the
championship game.
Championship game. So, like, say the Saints and the Jets don't have a head coach yet by that time.
By the 9th.
Like,
yeah.
Like, I would think he would have to signal to one of them, like, yeah, look, I'm gonna take the job once I get done with this. Once I get done with the Lions, I'm gonna take the job. So at that point, he's gonna have to signal to one of the teams.
It becomes like The Bachelor, right? Like a bachelorette. Jason said, "Give me AG, so I won't ever have to see Joe Woods coordinate defense again." It's funny because like there were games this season where like Joe Woods was like I appreciated what he did defensively, but like that Mike Evans last play, bruh.
I think we just said, well, we had something cooked up, but we couldn't get it communicated or something.
You know what you could have done? You know what you could have done? And I don't remember if the Saints had a timeout. If you had a timeout, you could have called a timeout if that's not what the alignment was. A simple little boop, boop, and be like, hey, Joe Woods, double 13. Oh, Dante said he said he couldn't get the timeout in time. Get him out of my face. Ryan, I can't do Rizzy. I can't do Rizzy, Ryan. I can't do Rizzy. I can't do Rizzy. I can't do him. I can't do him. I can't do him. I can't do him, bro. I can't do him.
Get the timeout in time. It's a timeout. Boom. 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 Timeout. Shit,
in the NBA, it's like, right here. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, man.
I don't want a head coach of my team who says he can't get the timeout in time, Ryan.
The whole crowd chanting, Mike. We on the Zoom. Like, we in a damn Zoom. We like, well, here we go. Here's the play. Like, here we go, you know?
I couldn't get the timeout in time. Nah, bro. You gotta go. Gotta go. Gonna wrap this up. We've gone an hour. I'm sweating in this hoodie. Who do you want to? If you just give me two, I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna be nice and give you two. Who do you want? Give me two people you want. Two candidates that if you had a choice, like realistic. Ben Johnson not picking up the phone. I would be surprised if Vrabel picked up the phone, but maybe Jeff Ireland could convince him to come in. But give me two people that you would be happy with as coaching options for the Saints?
Obviously, Vrabel and AG. I'd be happy with those two. Vrabel, not going to happen. AG, 50-50 chance.
I think AG's close, probably 50-50. I'd probably put it out. Yeah.
Other than that, outside of them, it's a tough list, bro. Because, like, nobody blows me away. I lean Kellen Moore. Surprised I haven't heard Todd Monken named among anybody interviewing Todd Monken. Like, what?
You know what's interesting? I just saw something on, like, the Twitter AI. Seems like Tom Brady is really trying to get the Raiders to interview him and get him. in Las Vegas.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
Mhm.
Like, why haven't we got a fake request out for Todd Monken? Like,
Oh, the request
can
would
we
be
at least
so
get a
random. Oh no, the
can we,
request.
can we at least get a request out? Damn, like like that. Liam Cohen, like I haven't heard his name much. Like I would like to hear some of those guys, but we haven't got requests. So out of the people that we sent requests to, man, even Cliff Kingsbury looking kind of good to me. I'm like,
Bro,
Cliff.
I can say just some things I heard about Cliff and his tenure in Arizona, bro. Like there's some things that you hear that you just can't unhear.
Right.
I can't. I would love Cliff as an OC, as an HC. I'm good, bro. I don't want him as an OC, as an HC. For me, I would go AG and I go Joe Brady, bro. Like if it like I know he doesn't have a Rolodex, but if we start brand new, like it's not brand new because like the tangential kind of lines that with Sean and whatever, but just go brand new, just go completely just bring him in.
You go Joe Brady over Kellen Moore?
I would. Louisiana said, "What did you hear about Cliff, Adam? Enough to make me not want him to be." To not make me want him to be a head coach, and that is coming from someone who also attended Texas Tech and was born in Lubbock, Texas. So if that doesn't tell you enough, I don't know what else will. Someone else said something in the chat. Hold on. SJ, if wide receiver T-Mac from Arizona and O-line Will Campbell are on the board at 9, who would you take? Thank you for bringing that up. So Ryan and I was going to say this at the beginning. Ryan and I are going to start a series that's going to be for Patreons only and YouTube members only. So we're going to upload the audio and video episodes to Patreon only and to YouTube only for only YouTube members and Patreons only. So if it's not going to be available anywhere else. Each week, 20-25 minutes of us highlighting a prospect and giving our thoughts on that prospect leading up to the draft.
Prospect of the week,
week by week. So I don't want to talk about it too much. I think if you gave me those two, just how it fell out, just the board fell out like that, it's going to sound crazy. It's going to sound crazy. As much as I love juice, I want the juices all over my face. I want it in my beard. I want to smell the juices, Ryan.
Oh, I love it. Ain't the best. Get it all in your beard.
Give me Will Campbell. If I'm at 9, bro.
Campbell.
I know, bro. We're not going to talk about it too much. We don't want to give away too much for the prospect of the week because we don't want to give what our thoughts about the prospects and all of that and all that and all that. I would just say, if you're asking me in a vacuum, T-Mac, Arizona wide receiver, Will Campbell, LSU, OT, if I'm being asked, I'm taking Will Campbell. That's me at 9. What about you?
Give me Tat, man. Give me Tat.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Ooh. He said, I need them juices bad. He said, I need the flour tucci in my face.
Listen. Need it, bro. Need it. I know there's some holes in this game. I know. But,
no.
But 6'3", 6'4", man, we need that, baby.
Prospect of the week. Patreon.com/Saints Block Party, or you become a YouTube member, $4.99 a month. Saints Block Party Patreon starts at $1 a month. Either way, you can choose. They said spilling juices in the beard is stroking genitalia. We're gonna be on Google Meet next week. Then that's where we'll be, nigga. Then that's where we'll be.
Zoom, Skype. Skype just still exists.
Bro, how bad did Skype drop the ball, bro? How you gonna have a whole ass pandemic, have the whole monopoly on video chat, and then when that shit come out, no one ever fucking used it, bro. That's
No one used. Nope.
drop the ball, bro. Anyway, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Fun ass episode. We got 211 views off this episode alone. We'll be back. We'll try to do the first prospect of the week episode this week, but there's football on Saturday, it's football on Sunday. And I gotta be mindful of these fucking fires and shit. So we'll try. We will try. No guarantees, but appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We'll be back this week if we can. If we are back this week for the prospect of the week episode, it's only going to be Patreon and YouTube member only. Okay. Anyway, if not, then we'll be back next week unless something crazy happens. We got to do an emergency podcast episode, SPP, offseason, Saints, craziness already starting. Read between the lines. Read between the lines. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. With that, out.
Peace.
Over the past 75 years, more than 10,000 chemicals have entered our food supply, but the EU allows just 300 additives. At Thrive Market, we prioritize quality, banning over 1,000 ingredients found in conventional grocery stores. Our Healthy Swap scanner helps you find better versions of your pantry essentials without the junk, dyes, or fillers, and everything is delivered right to your doorstep. So shop at a grocery store that actually cares about your health at thrivemarket.com/getstarted for 30% off your first order and a free $60 gift.